Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to wheelie since I've seen a bunch of YouTubers and they don't really explain stuff. So first, all you need is a bike, a working clutch, because that's important because you're gonna clutch up. Make sure you have like a really close like engagement point. You don't want it to be way down here or else it's really weird. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna say wear your gear and all that stuff because I don't even have gear. I just have gloves and a helmet, and when I learned, I did it in Vans. And I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything. I don't know how to hit balance point, but I sure can wheelie. And I have a CBR 600RR 2007. Each bike is gonna be different, so I do my clutch up wheelies in first gear. I know there's some people with like 1000s and stuff, they do theirs in second just because their bike is more powerful. And if you have like a smaller bike, like a 250 or something, then you're gonna want to just rev higher than what you see me doing. So yeah, without that, let's get started. So first off, everyone says, hey, you want to rev it to like 4,000 RPMs and da-da-da. Most people don't look at that when they're riding. So what I did is I would go at a certain mile per hour, and what I was comfortable doing, it was 15 to 20 miles an hour, and then I'd pop it and try to do my wheelie. And I don't like revving it up and then just pulling in the clutch. That's scary to me. It's all just one motion. Like you start going at around 10 miles an hour, 15, like giving it a little gas like this, and then once you hit that 15 to 20 miles an hour, it's a quick motion. It looks like this. It's literally at the same time. You give it gas, pull in the clutch, and let out the clutch. And then what I found out, there's certain errors that happen, like certain things that happen based off of how well or bad you did it. So first thing, some people say sit back in the seat. That could be kind of uncomfortable, and I don't advise it just because you want to be as most comfortable as you can while doing a wheelie. Also, a lot of people say to cover the rear brake. I think that's a good idea, but it's really hard to engage that in your brain. I say you do cover it, but I mean, if you're not used to using it, when you go too far back, you're not going to use it anyways. But I mean, I never have used the rear brake. I've never needed to use it yet because I was too scared. I used to take it easy. So in the beginning, what you're going to do is you're going to give it a little bit like this, and how you're gonna start off doing wheelies, you're not even gonna do them. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take off and you're gonna try to do a wheelie. Also, don't cover your front brake at all. There's no need for a front brake, so don't even worry. Your right hand should just only be on your throttle. My left hand, I use 2 fingers for my clutch. Some people use 1. Whatever's comfortable for you. I don't advise using your whole hand because you want to be able to hold on once the bike comes up. But you also want to be in like a secluded place. It's midday, so this place isn't really secluded, but this is where I actually learned how to do wheelies. In the evening, it's all dead. There's no one here. All these cars are gone, yada yada. So what I did, so you're just gonna do this. This is how your wheelies are gonna look at first. You're just gonna take off. You're gonna be like that because you're not gonna get your clutch is gonna go in too fast. You're not gonna give it enough gas long enough. And that's how you're gonna do wheelies. I guarantee you. You're gonna be like this, and you're gonna be scared to do it. So you'll be riding, and you'll be like, and you're just gonna, the bike's just gonna lunge forward because you're gonna be scared to give it too much gas and pull in the clutch. So that's one mistake I learned, that I was flicking the clutch too fast. It was just too fast. So you kind of have to let it rev up a little bit and then let it out. But it's still a quick movement. It's still a quick. It's not, you don't want to do it like that, but you want to, it's like a little bit slower. I don't know, it's like fractions of a second. You'll feel it, but if you're just doing those little lunges, that's perfectly fine starting like that. That's how I started. And I can do wheelies all the way through first gear, and I'll do one for you right now. I'll show you, hold on. Ooh, car. So I go around 15 to 20 miles an hour. I'm gonna give it gas, pull in the clutch, and release the clutch. So. Balance point yet, but I chase them out. So that's how I do my wheelies. So at first, you're just gonna lunge. You're gonna be like this a bunch of times, and then one day you're gonna give it a little bit more gas, and hold the clutch for a slightly little bit longer, and you're gonna do a little wheelie like maybe a couple inches off the ground, and it'll be something like this. It'll be like that. It'll probably be something like that, and that's fine. That's cool. You wanna take it slow as hell. It took me 4 months to be able to wheelie, and I used to practice every day, but I wouldn't practice super long. But trust me, just start off like that. You're gonna do little lunges, then you're gonna do little like 2-inch wheelies or whatever off the ground, barely just getting your front tire off of the ground. And then here's another thing I found out. You need to let your tire get warm when you want to try to do a wheelie. So if your tire is cold, it's gonna slip. Like you're gonna try, it's like trying to do a wheelie in the rain. Like if you just start going out and you try to do it in the rain, the back tire is gonna slip, kind of like a burnout. So I can't do it because my tire is warm. But the same thing also happens if you let out the clutch too slowly. So it's gonna kind of like, I don't know if I can do it, but it'd be like, well, it kind of like, the back tire kind of slips. It like rotates faster than the ground that it's touching because you're letting out the clutch slowly, and it kind of like slips. So if you feel that means you're letting out your clutch too slowly. So the jerks are good. If you feel it slipping, it's either because your tire is not warm, so you need to go ride for a little bit, or you're letting out your clutch too slowly and it's just spinning in the back. So that's another thing. Also, tire pressure is important. I started learning with a little bit less tire pressure at like 30, and it helps you go straight and you don't tilt side to side, but also the wheelie doesn't come up as easy. So I remember I had it at 30, and then I inflated my tires to the recommended 40 in the back, 32 in the front, and the ease at which I came up was super fast. It was like night and day. Like, so if you inflate your tires, you'll come up easier, but just know it'll wobble. Like when you go up, you have to like keep your balance. Like, so it's kind of scary. So I advise running at a flatter tire, but just know if you inflate your tires, it's gonna come up easier and you're not gonna be as balanced. And then, let's see, cold tire. Oh, and then the next thing, so once you get better and better at doing the little lunges and the little 2-inch wheelies, one day you're gonna be upset. You're like, fuck, why am I not going high? Why is it not getting like 2-3 feet off the ground? Like, what the hell? And one day, you're just gonna be like, fuck it. And you're gonna give that shit more gas than you're used to. Like, boom, you're gonna give it a lot, right? And you're gonna come up really fast. Like, it's gonna come up so, like, faster than you're used to. Like, it's just gonna pop up versus like slowly glide up. So it's gonna like, it's gonna come up, instead of doing a glide up like this, like that, it's just gonna pop up really quick. Like, it's gonna pop up like this. Well, I didn't really do it right there, but it's gonna come up faster instead of slowly and gradually. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna get scared, you're gonna close throttle, because you're gonna be so scared, and your bike is gonna slam right back down. Oop, almost fell over. It's gonna slam right back down. And you can actually break your fork seals and they'll be leaking. I actually did that, and I had to go get them replaced. But just know there will be a day where you come up too fast and you're gonna get scared and let go and close throttle, and then it's gonna slam back down. And make sure you're not holding the front brake, because that's how you get a tank wobble and you can flip back over in front of your motorcycle. So just be careful of that. When you're learning, one of these days you're gonna come up really fast and it's gonna slam back down because you're gonna get scared and close throttle. The other thing I wanna let you know is, the slower you're going, the less gas you need to give it in order to wheelie. So in first gear, on my bike, I can wheelie anywhere from, I don't usually do it from like slow, so I usually go like 15. From 15 all the way to around like 45 miles an hour, I can still wheelie. It just depends how much gas I give it based off of the speed I'm going. So the faster I go, the more gas I have to get it. The slower I go, the less you have to give. You don't have to give much when you're going slow, like idle damn near. But if you're going already like 40, then yeah, and this is for my bike, every bike is different. But the faster you go, the more you have to give it in order to pop a wheelie. So like, oh yeah, and the last thing, once you learn how to do that, you're not scared when it pops up kind of fast, and you can gradually bring it up. The next thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna wanna kinda accelerate as the bike comes down because you don't wanna break your forks. Like I said, you're gonna close throttle with that scary time. Well, you gotta learn to give it some gas as you come down so that you don't bust up your forks trying to practice wheelies like I did. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them. I'm gonna just do a couple wheelies for you. I don't know how much you guys can see, but see, some cars have been burning out right here, so you know this place was empty back in the day. Not anymore though, not right now. Also, make sure you don't have any gravel or stuff when you practice. You just want to be as comfortable as possible. That kind of wheelie is perfectly good. That's how you first learn. You pop it up and you can accelerate to make it come back farther and farther. That's the kind of wheelie I first started with. Now I can kind of pop it up at any time. But it's actually scary doing that because you're giving it more gas and popping up closer to balance plate from the get-go. So yeah, and that's how you learn a wheelie. You just keep practicing. It took me 4 months. So I hope you guys have a good day. All right, take care.